outside. Nah, you ain't no falling off.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Good game, man.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time. MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
バスケよ。バスケわかんないよな。いや、わかんなくてもね、なんていうの、見てたら面白いから、まあその人の好みだけど、正味ルールわかんなくてもいけるから、このゲーム。お、すげえなーっていう。
Oh, is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running the game.
Come on, man. You know how we do.
Hey, man, you keep.
こんなシュート決めれるんやとかさ、ダンク数すごいなとかさ、そういうレベルで見た方が多分おもろいと思う。戦術とかあんまり気にしなくていいの、正直。ピーズレイはこの人エイムいいなみたいな、そういうこの動きやばいわみたいな、こういう手順。ダンクってね、今からやるからちょっと見とくよ。これです、これだよ、これ。この直接ぶち込むやつ。
Good Friday night to you, sports fans.
レイヤップの上位互換みたいな。
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away.
かっこいいやろ。このダンクシュートを手動を超えてやるんよ。それが一番かっけえ。
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now Sacramento starting five. Boxes at the point. Monk out on the wing. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in at the three, the small forward. On the wing, Monk. Sabonis' screen on White. Monk kicks to Fox. His three-pointers off the mark. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Here's MP. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
全然バスケ好きじゃない人がね、バスケの試合見たらね、ハマるっていう実績があるから、俺には。
Sabonis against Porzingis. Here's Fox. Another shot. Monk, no one around him. Hands it from downtown.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a three, it just looks so effortless.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan.
in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
The wide open look here for Fox. Another miss by Fox.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Murray with the defensive effort.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise.
交代させられました。
Be up on that. I want to breathe, all right?
The Kings trailing. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Carter. Trey Lyles out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Sabonis. And it's McLaughlin in at the line. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Nuggets put on a show. He ended up with 28 points, and he was dialed in, made most of his shots. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's McLaughlin, covered by MP. Unloads from 13. McLaughlin, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's MP finishing at the other end.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Huerter. Lyles sets a screen for Huerter. Off target from three-point range. Celtics leading by 8. White finds MP. And it's Boston with another.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Pass to Lyles. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league all the way.
And some changes here for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Carter. And Monks subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Here's Boston now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's MP, and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
And MP throws it down hard.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. The Kings trail by 12. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Some changes for Boston. Hauser's checked in, and it's Drew Holiday in for White. The Kings also at the sub. Robinson's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Back from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
Here's Fox. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Fox finds Robinson. Now, here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Back to MP. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Monk outside. Pass to Robinson. 6 to shoot. And Fox has it in the corner. Monk outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Tillman, he's checked in for Porzingis. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Murray comes in for Lyles. There's 31 seconds left in the first half.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Fox against MP. Puts one up from 19. Bounces high off the rim and drops. MP's got 28.
Well, from this 15, 18-foot area, MP showing he can be effective.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Fox. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami. And he's finally able to knock one down.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic.
Making things happen for Boston. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping. Man, the dunk contest is so much fun, and you guys have judged it.
Yes, Ernie, we've both been judges, but only one of them.
Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Kings.
They're getting destroyed inside, I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. And it's Black in at point guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
On the wing, MP. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pulls it from 20. Not enough on that one as it misses.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Fox from outside. Horford with the rebound.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Offensive rebound. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
The height of Porzingis gives him an edge on that offensive glass, and he uses it.
Fox against MP. Murray kicks to Fox. Back to Murray. Pass to Monk. Good ball movement here by the Kings. 6 on the shot clock. Scooped up. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis, we felt that dunk over here, big fella.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double.
Group out on the floor for the Celtics. And then for Sacramento, Trey Lyles checked in for Murray. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's MP. MP gets the job done inside.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Sabonis at the elbow. Pass to Lyles. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. They've got Kevin Huerter. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's McLaughlin in at the point.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And the layup falls. MP's got 34 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And then Monk with the dunk.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Inside. And MP throws it down.
You see that youthful exuberance from MP on that finish.
Here's McLaughlin. Outside DeRozan. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Boston leading by 19 points. Here's MP, and there's the drive. Good. MP's got 38 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
DeRozan with it. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. 5 on the clock. And that one, good.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Queta. And there are the Celtics with another basket. The Kings trail by 21. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lyles. Keegan Murray comes in for Kevin Huerter. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Here's Sabonis. Fox passes to Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 10 points for Keegan Murray.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Outside, White. And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 41.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to DeRozan. And here is Monk. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP with it. Now guarded by Fox. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Murray for the 3. They get it back. Sabonis. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now, here's MP. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Fox. The second effort. Sabonis' shot is off. Celtics leading by 19 points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Boston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 48.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Len passes to McLaughlin. And it's off from three-point range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Celtics foul, MP. 5th personal foul. Second.
And the first one at the line is good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme...
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.